Welcome to Consumer Science News and Notes, an informative program from experts on your health, home, family, food, and finances. Did you know that remodeling your kitchen can be easier than you may think? That you can protect your cyber network from pirates? Or that studies show it pays for parents to teach kids about money early? Consumer Science News and Notes will explain these interesting facts and offer useful and intriguing information. During the program, we'll let you know about websites you can visit for useful data and ideas. We'll also tell you where to send for free brochures and information packets.
Trying to get a little bit of that sear on there. That's not, you can only get that if you let them sit for a minute. I've got my shallot, some white wine.
We cooked an amazing dinner. I learned how to cut a chicken. Never done that before.
Think chicken and it's like, oh, chicken breast with salt and pepper on it. Boring, but no, there's like a bunch of different ways to cook a bunch of different things, and so it's really exciting.
You know, some of them never touched a chicken before. Some of them have never touched a chef knife before. I just think it's just important to share that life skill. It's like balancing a checkbook. If you can't roast a chicken, how are you going to balance a checkbook?
Got to learn how to cook chicken properly. I learned how to cook stir fry the right way and cook with Tom Douglas. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
You have to find out what your end goal is to get through these tougher times, these areas where you're not as comfortable. So that's what I tell them, and that's what I like about Treehouse, is that it's the same thing. They're just there to support.
Treehouse has opened so many doors for me. It's crazy. Like, I told them I wanted to be in culinary, and they said, well, we can help you achieve that. You know, we can help you get in with the famous chef and support your dreams. I just wanted to soak up as much knowledge as I could possible because, man, that's Tom Douglas. Like,
Hopefully in the near future, I plan to have different restaurants. I kind of want to do the same thing he does, where he like different foods like burger joints, taco joints.
It's really made me realize how easily attainable this dream is. Like, it's not just a dream anymore, like I'm actually making my way there now.
It's not just boning out a chicken, right? So I think that's what they learned, is that there's a bigger world out there, both in food and your dinner, but also in your community.
I hope you remember this experience, especially when you're having hard times, and know that anything's possible. And Treehouse is always in your corner. So am I. I already told you, you're stuck with me.
Are you starting to get hungry? How pretty is that?
To help kids succeed as adults, it pays for parents to teach them about money early. People who learned about money as children were more likely to have a higher income as adults than those who didn't. But parents today don't go about it the way their parents did, a survey by Quicken, maker of best-selling personal finance software, revealed. Modern moms and dads are more likely to teach their kids about charitable giving, more likely to use credit cards to explain finance, and much more likely to discuss investing.
Buds are coming out on the trees. Spring is here. And if you're doing what I'm doing, driving around looking at houses, you'd like some real-time information about the properties you're driving by. Well, there's an app called HomeSnap, and it gives you the instant listing, the current information on the MLS, so you'll know what the deal is on that house or this house. So I've pulled over. You should pull over too. And then I'm going to hit the Home Snap app icon. There it is. Oh wow, there's where we are. Home Snap is free and available for Android and Apple devices. It's so easy to use. You can search near your current location with the tap, or search any area you wish in the search bar. You can narrow down your results by drawing your own boundaries on the map and by using convenient filters. But my favorite way to search is literally a snap. Okay, here's a house. I don't see a real estate sign out front, so maybe it's not on the market, but I'd still like to know a little more about it. I hit my Home Snap app. I'm going to hit the photo icon. I'm going to frame it right there. It matches the picture that's there. And now here's at least information about the history of this property. Estimated value, rental analysis, property history, taxes. It's got the beds, baths, acres, square foot, and the price. It's all right there. Just a snap.
For years, hackers have used pirated content as a lure to expose consumers to malware. Rogue entertainment boxes used to illegally access pirated movies and TV shows can put you at risk, but you can protect yourself. Criminals use trickery to enter into consumers' homes, explained Tom Galvin, Executive Director of the Digital Citizens Alliance, DCA. The enticement of free movies and television shows on products without a reputable company behind them, he added, creates a fertile ground for malware to spread. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. DCA investigated these devices and found malware on them that stole usernames and passwords, probed user networks, and uploaded user data without consent. Most consumers are unaware of the security risks of plugging one of these devices into a home network. For your cyber safety, keep an eye on the devices that are brought into your home, including by your children. The lure of free pirated content can be tempting, but there is a price. Remodeling a kitchen can be easier than many realize. For one thing, instead of going through the trouble and expense of installing new custom cabinets, give your current ones a coat of paint, new pulls and knobs, or perhaps new doors. For another, you needn't change every appliance. Get a new look by changing the most used one, the sink. Those from Blanco save space on the counter and make cleaning and prepping easy. Sill granite sinks are impervious to scratches, chips, and stains, while the company's newest stainless steel material, Duranox, resists fingerprints and scratches. Little things can make a big difference. Custom stainless grids and elegant drain covers and strainers can make prep work more pleasing, cleanup less complicated, and entertaining, an event reserved for graciously accepting compliments. Grids that float inside the sink to dry dishes, elevate pots or wash vegetables. Colanders and cutting boards that can sit on top of the sink or on a specially engineered ledge save counter space and pep up prep work. Learn more at BlancoAmerica.com. Head lice? it's likely your child will be exposed to lice at some point. Don't freak out. A range of pesticide-free treatment and daily prevention solutions is available. If your child gets lice, Vamoose Lice Treatment's easy-to-apply mousse takes care of both lice and eggs. Vamoose kills lice by gut rupture and dehydration. It even kills super lice, which are resistant to pesticides and common OTC treatments. Vamoose kills nits before they hatch, so unlike products requiring a repeat treatment for hatching eggs, Vamoose works in one application. If your family is like most, the kitchen is your home's central gathering place. Now, homeowners are looking to enhance their kitchen's appeal with a timeless and transitional design that also makes a personal statement. A recent survey of top architects and designers found that when it comes to kitchens, neutrals win the game. The experts see this trend not only in paint choice and cabinetry, but in sinks as well. Meeting that need is a new Sil Granite sink color, Concrete Gray from Blanco. Clean, organic, and extremely balanced, the shade is at home in both urban and natural settings. Making it easier than ever to pick the best sink for your kitchen, Blanco offers an app that helps match sinks and countertops. You can even take a photo of a countertop to add it to the app and match the sinks to that selection. As for the kitchens of tomorrow, the designers predict smart appliances controlled by smartphones and an edgy technology-based look. Learn more at BlancoAmerica.com.
Clinical trials are at the heart of advances in health and medicine. You as a volunteer in a clinical trial can play an important part in advancing human health for yourself and others. Clinical trials rely on volunteers with a certain disease or medical condition, and some studies need healthy people. Guidelines and a review board are in place to make sure studies are safe. Talk to your healthcare provider. I hope you'll consider joining a clinical trial. Visit clinicaltrials.gov.
Treating your asbestos disease means spending lots of time with doctors. Understand what they're saying with the free pocket-sized asbestos disease glossary that explains all the medical terms and the roles of the mesothelioma and lung cancer specialists involved in your care. Also, learn how to best pay for your significant medical expenses. Call Asbestos Lifeline today at 800-990-1650 or visit asbestoslifeline.com.
I can take a field trip around the world, even though I've never been on an airplane.
I can investigate the mysteries of the human body from the inside out.
I can see the world through the eyes of others.
I can experience what's happening today and understand what it means for tomorrow.
I can do experiments and learn to think like a scientist.
I can learn biology while I'm still learning English.
I can solve problems that I couldn't understand before.
I can dream.
I can engage.
I can build.
I can achieve.
I can learn.
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 What is it, Julia? Why are you so excited, honey? Oh, hey, do you want to use your talker? With Julia's autism, using a talker can help her find the words she wants to say.
My dog.
You want to do something with Rose, Julia?
Play ball.
Do you want to play catch with Rose? I think Rose is excited to play catch too. Oh, Julia, you show us so many different ways to talk together. Oh, and play. Good catch, Rose. Okay, give Julia the ball. There you go. Okay, throw the ball, Julia. Oh.
For Julia's family, early screening for autism made a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Okay, Julia, there you go. Whoa, another good throw. That's the way.
We all know that the human body needs energy to operate, to enable us to work, to play, and even to repair during rest. Every aspect of our being, while we're awake or asleep, runs on cellular energy. We need cellular energy to make our heart beat, to allow our brain to produce thoughts, to protect ourselves against DNA damage. Cellular energy is the fuel of life. So, where does this cellular energy come from? The food we eat contains proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, which our bodies use as fuel. Tiny power stations within our cells convert our food into cellular energy. These power stations run on a molecule called nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, or NAD. NAD declines with aging. It is also rapidly consumed by the body when our cells become stressed due to things such as disruptions in our sleep routines, lack of exercise, overeating, heavy alcohol consumption, and other daily environmental exposures. These reductions in NAD impair our ability to produce cellular energy, which is critical in supporting our defense against DNA damage, maintaining health while under stress, and helping to maintain muscle mass, which tends to deteriorate with age. Increasing NAD is a science-based strategy to increase cellular energy production. Want to learn more about boosting your body's natural energy source? Visit aboutnad.com.
What if you had to make the choice between meals and medicine? Between making rent and filling lunchboxes? What if you didn't have enough money to keep the power on at home and nourish a healthy body? 41 million Americans, that's 1 in 8, are food insecure. This means they lack consistent access to enough nutritious food for an active, healthy life. Our neighbors who are food insecure cannot always stretch their household budgets to meet their basic needs. Even with the support of federal nutrition programs or help from family, friends, and community organizations, food insecurity can have serious long-term effects on a person's health. Healthy bodies and minds at every age require nutritious meals. When people don't have enough food, when they consistently need to choose inexpensive, low-quality calories, or experience chronic stress about where they will get their next meal, their health can suffer. People who experience food insecurity are at higher risk for diet-related diseases, such as type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, and obesity. More than half of households served by the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks have at least one member with high blood pressure. 1/3 have at least one member with diabetes. When an individual or family cannot afford enough nutritious food, They sometimes adopt coping strategies and trade-offs that work in the short term to avoid hunger. However, over time, these can increase the risk for diet-related disease and make it more challenging to manage. This reality can lead to a cycle of poor health. The cycle begins when an individual or family cannot afford enough nutritious food. The combination of financial stress and inadequate nutrition can result in poor disease management. The time and money needed to respond to these worsening health crises further drains the household budget, leaving little money for essential nutrition and medical care. This causes the cycle to continue. Food insecurity also negatively impacts the lives of future generations. In the United States today, 13 million children lack regular access to nutritious food. Children at risk of hunger are more likely to be in poor health and struggle in school. For some, it may have negative lifelong implications that could prevent a developing child from reaching their full potential. Together, we can make real change. We can break the cycle and build healthy, strong communities. Join the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks as we work to ensure all Americans have access to the nutritious foods we need to thrive. Take action. Advocate, volunteer, donate. Visit hungerandhealth.org to learn how you can make a difference today. Together, we can end hunger.
Until the next time, we hope these ideas for your health, your safety, and your finances make your day a little better and a lot more fun.